Okay, if you use the statistical formula of next day's views equals previous day's views times 1 plus R1 squared, solving for R1 returns a result showing that I had about a 77% drop off of viewership from day 1 to day 2. Now,
if I continue that formula into day 3, then average the results and adjust for a slowing in the decay rate, if you use the statistical formula of views times 1 minus R1 squared,
I figure I'm going to be down to 1 viewer by Friday. So this is my 4th video, and while the nerd thing was kind of my impetus to go into this, it was sort of this life-changing revelation of, wow, embrace your nerddom. I know that's not what's going to carry me past, like, video 6. What I like in the vlogs I watch, like Sexy Phil, Love You Phil, the Vlog Brothers, well, you guys know how I feel about you, is the honesty. That's what you find interesting to watch, or at least that's what I find interesting to watch. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Hopefully I'll come up with a few things that you guys find interesting. This may sound a little depressing, but it's not. I had to go to a funeral this morning. The funeral was for the father of a friend of mine. The only thought that kept going through my head was how lucky my friend was that he had his father for 93 years. I mean, it's sad, but I was actually a little jealous. I lost my dad 8 years ago, and he was only 70. And I kept thinking, wow, I would have killed for 23 more years with him. If you could spend one day with anyone, living or dead, who would that be? And why would you do it? For me, it would absolutely be my dad. Just to have one more day, just spending time with him, laughing, watching Star Trek, because I know he would have totally loved the new Star Trek movie. And mostly to dance with him. I never really got to dance with my dad, and he was a great dancer. So, what person, living or dead, would you want to spend one day with, and why? First of all, if you're truly a nerd and you can afford it, you've got an iPad. I'm a nerd, I can afford it, I have an iPad. One of the new magazines that's out, finally, and it's the absolute perfect fit for the iPad, is Wired. Brilliant. This is what Wired has always wanted to be, I think. They did an article, ILM turns 35. And guess what? Video, 3D animations. They've got embedded audio in here as well, so there was an article on 9 Inch Nails writing music, and I think it's exactly what Wired should be. This is perfect for me. Oh, wait, quick note. ILM, of course, if you hadn't figured it out from the video, is Industrial Light and Magic. And of course, I've got 2 books on the history of Industrial Light and Magic. Why do I have 2 books on the history of Industrial Light and Magic? Nerd.